We're back in the arcade for another episode of the Arcade Chronicles, and today we are looking at 4D Warriors. This game came out in 1985, and it's listed as being done by Corland and Sega. I don't really have any memories of this particular game. 1985 is right around, that's like my arcade sweet spot. I was a young teenager at that point, and I was, if there was an arcade anywhere, if we were in the mall or, in a strip center or something like that, and there was an arcade nearby, I would just go in there. Even if I didn't have any money, I would just sit there and stare at the games longingly. And so you'd think that if this game was around at all, I would be familiar with it, but I have no recollection of this. Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to put a coin into my arcade here, and it's a 1 franc. Not sure how a franc ended up in my quarter cup. Alright, so 4D Warriors. Let's turn this up just a little bit here. Oh, gotta stop messing around with the volume. Okay, here we go. So I think I'm just supposed to be shooting all these guys. At first, when I saw those astronauts, I thought that maybe I was supposed to rescue them, but in the attract mode, it shows. Oh, okay. I think I got warped. I think when something like that happens, you get warped to another level. Okay, that wasn't so good. Let's see if it lets me continue or if I have to start all over. Okay, let's try that again. Let's see if there's any other... Okay, doesn't look like there's any other functions besides fire. And if you hold the fire button down, it doesn't seem to do anything, so I'm assuming it's just a button masher here. Okay, so I guess I don't know if I'm supposed to let that happen or not let that happen. It's not entirely clear. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if I do this, oh, see, I can jump over the... Now we're in the blue world. Ah! One bullet flying around and I walked right into it. It's always interesting for me to try to place, Sega had such unique sets of hardware. Well, it's such a diverse set of hardware. And a lot of what went into their arcade hardware would get adapted to some of their home consoles. Never exactly the same, or at least not typically. But they had a System 16, and then some of the specs on that and some of the other systems from around that era resembled the Genesis. And I would say that this, it resembles a Master System game pretty closely, but the music sounds a little bit more full than the Master System typically sounds to me. Not much better, but yeah, for all I know, this could be on very similar to Master System hardware. You can see there's no multi-scrolling in it. The whole entire background is just one image, and there's not much variety in it either. It really is just kind of a repeating pattern. One thing that is kind of annoying, I mean, it's one of the main elements of the game, I guess, but is, the fact that gravity is affecting you, so you're always... Alright, let's see what happens here, okay. So you're always having to... Oh, it's there. Oh, that's interesting, okay, I didn't realize that. So now here there is no gravity. So in that other one, the blue world, there was gravity. Oh. Yeah, I really honestly don't really know what's going on here too much right now. But I seem to be doing better than last time, so that's a better looking background than the other ones were. These eyeballs remind me... Oh, what's that? Okay. A game called Gates of Zendikon on the Atari Lynx, which has you shooting tons and tons of eyeballs. Hopefully someone else out there remembers Gates of Zendikon. Actually, this game kind of reminds me of Gates of Zendikon in a few ways too, because Gates of Zendikon, you know, had just a whole ton of enemies that it would throw at you, and then you just basically pounded on the fire button like this and just had to mow them all down. But they didn't really have complex patterns or a lot of variety. It would just be a whole bunch of, like, you know, eyeballs and things like that. And that's kind of what this game reminds me of too. I don't know what that thing up at the top is there, but I don't know if I'm supposed to touch that. I did something to it. Alright, back to Fire World. Yeah, the first game I played this, I felt like it seemed too hard. Now this second time, I almost feel like it seems too easy. Not too easy, but I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, and yet I feel like I'm making a lot of progress now. Oh, as soon as he says that, then he walks into the evil astronaut. I like those guys with the faces that move. So it says shot times 3. Oh, times 2, so there is a secondary shot. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I wasn't even using that. I don't think I can do anything to those eyeballs. There we go. So yeah, I'm still not sure. That arrow's pointing over there. Is that telling me I should do that? Or I've done it every other time. This time I'm not going to. I'm going to stay in here. Because I don't like fighting the gravity in that blue world. Oh, look at that hand. Alright. Let's get away from the hand. I think that'll warp me to somewhere else too. Oh, no, it just kills me. Okay. So, you know, I guess because of the different... You know what? Let's get out of here. Can I? Oh, that thing's blocking me. Maybe I'm not allowed to leave. Oh! And that's it. 74,000. So yeah, my first game I couldn't stay alive for more than about 30 seconds, and then the next game I get the high score. Interesting. Not a bad game, I guess. Kind of simplistic. Kind of hard on the wrists, but maybe I'll try it again sometime. So anyway, that was 4D Warrior, and thanks for watching.